Hello there, my little cloudies. Today I'm going to be drawing fan art for childhood shows / cartoons. I would like to clarify that these are more early childhood cartoons and shows, so I wouldn't traditionally draw fan art for these things. Anyways, let's get into the video. Everybody knows about Sesame Street. Almost everybody and their grandma has watched it when they were little. Well, that might be an exaggeration, but still. So, we had to draw the classic Elmo as a human, because why not? I tried to make him look like a little kid around 6, because that's been Elmo's canon age for around 54 years. I also just had to add something about Rocco, so I made him an angry dude. Even if Elmo's usually pretty chill. I gave him red hair, more orange hinted nose, because his nose is like this bright orange thing, and I thought I would have to replicate that in the design. I also gave him a oversized sweater and beanie to go with that red look, and of course got them amazing Velcro shoes, because I don't think that Elmo knows how to tie his shoes. Maybe that was a lesson in one of the episodes. I don't know. But I don't believe that he knows how to tie his shoes. Anyways, that about wraps up Elmo's design with some lighting and, of course, a speech bubble saying,
"Rocco's just a rock! Rocco's not alive!"
Out of all of these shows, I would probably watch this the most now. The music is simply iconic and catchy, the plot is just funny and entertaining, and we all know that one of the best parts of this show was Perry the Platypus and Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz. So, I made Perry, also as a human, because I like drawing humans more than semi-aquatic, egg-laying mammals of action. But I do like them of action. I gave him a mouth that looks like it's about to insert Perry noise, which, if you didn't know, is actually very close to the actual noise platypuses make. Insert platypus noise. Other than that, I also gave him a very dapper suit. I made it teal and the tie orange to match Perry's fur and bill, and objectively, you have to add the fedora, or else Perry would just be your everyday teal platypus. I also gave him the vibes of a secret agent, because that's what Perry is. So he's probably on some case right now. And with shading and lighting and stuff, he was complete. Paw Patrol will be there on the double. So with that admittedly strange intro dealt with, Paw Patrol was kind of an anomaly during my childhood, because when the movie came out, I was already far too old for it, and it generally was too little kid for me after a while. But the show, on the other hand, was during my time. So early Paw Patrol is basically all I know about, and my memories of it are not the best. I decided to draw Sky because I didn't want to draw the human Ryder. I think that's the same. I don't care about him. No offense. But also because she's the one I had the most ideas for, such as the hair. I gave her pigtails to replicate her ears in her design. Sky is supposedly a cockapoo, so that makes sense, because just look. Also, the outfit, I heavily referenced a chart of what fighter pilots wear, because I wanted to make her a fighter pilot, because that's what those goggles that she has in her design tend to be used for. So stuff like this backpack, gloves, and an admittedly weird looking pair of G pants. I made it much more modern, so it aligned more with the technology in the show. But, of course, it all had to be pink. Even the eyes. But that was the only unhuman thing about her. So don't come at me. So I probably saved the best drawing and my favorite cartoon growing up for last. My Little Pony. My Little Pony used to wonder what friendship could be. My Little Pony, do you want to share its magic with me? It's a wonderful cover, isn't it? Truly. So, this was a bit weird for me. I've never really drawn ponies, especially in a stylized way like this, and picking out a character to draw was just difficult. I mean, I loved all of the characters when I was younger, and honestly, still do, because the show was just iconic. But I did always love Rainbow Dash because it's Rainbow Dash. I mean, I also might have always thought that Rainbow Dash and Applejack were boys when I was growing up. But now I know, okay? Okay, I had a concerning amount of fun with this drawing, but the posing and stylizing were difficult. I tried to make the proportions not to those of actual ponies, but the ones in the show, with my own twist, of course. I wanted to make her flying and take advantage of the wings because I knew I could make them much more detailed and cool looking than in the show, and because I just like drawing wings. I had to draw the iconic rainbow, and I felt like some parts of her design were boring. So I added bandages in this little, wristband thing that's in her Equestria Girls design. I added little fluffs, of course, the cutie mark. And I made her hair, spiky, because I thought that fit with her vibe. Gave her piercings, because I feel like Rainbow Dash would want piercings. That's Rainbow Dash's thing. And an eyebrow slit to make her even more edgy. And some gradients in there, just to, add some more color to the design, because with only that one shade of blue, it was a bit boring, to say the least. And with the drop shadow and lighting and stuff, she was complete. With of course, some bomb lashes, goodness. Save some for the rest of us. Anyways, that wraps up the video. I hope you guys have a great night and a great day wherever you might be. And watch some of your childhood shows, because they might surprisingly be good. Bye!